Here, we have a story about a cook named 343 Industries. For a very long time, 343 Industries was the sous chef in a restaurant called Microsoft, with the head being Bungie. Together, both Bungie and 343 Industries created these masterpiece dishes. You name an ingredient that made a dish great, then it's guaranteed to be in there. Excellent gameplay, enamoring stories, etc. However, by the time the chefs had made their fifth signature dish together, the head chef thought it would be best to find new opportunities to grow, creating completely new dishes while employed at other restaurants, and maybe start his own kitchen. And so Bungie had left the employment of Microsoft, leaving 343 Industries as the head chef. With this new position, 343 Industries had sought to create new dishes as well, hopefully emulate the exemplary reflections both he and Bungie had created together. However, these meals were met with mediocre, sometimes even poor reviews. Said dishes weren't terrible per se. The first dish 343 Industries had created on his own was decent, but the change in the art style, the half good, half bad story, and the okay gameplay are what made the dish mediocre. The second dish 343 Industries had created was actually bad, with very few redeemable flavors. The dish was done no better when the restaurant would charge for extra toppings, customization on it that would be randomly selected by the staff. Microsoft and 343 Industries had been losing a great amount of reputation at this point, desperate for its head chef to make a new dish that could even be on par with the very first one made by Bungie and 343. Microsoft's management had decided to make a questionable decision. They gave 343 a raise, hopefully to inspire him to create the best dish that has ever come out of the restaurant. 343 Industry did his best to do exactly that. He made excellent progress in finding ways to make things perfect, as they were in the better days when Bungie was around. He got to a point where he could have made something even better than perfect. After so much time, he'd finally done it. 343 Industry had made a perfect dish. One that might even be better than some of the dishes that was made when Bungie was around. There were many things that have gone awry during the development of it, though while 343 Industry wanted to make the perfect dish, it still had to make sure that the restaurant had to make a lot of money. This created problems that would be noticed after the dish was released. The public was overjoyed when they were finally allowed to order this new dish from the menu. One fantastic perk that they learned is that it was free, although the problems began to show themselves very quickly after that. The first noticeable problem was that the meat of the dish, the campaign, was gone. Customers had to order that as an extra part for the same price as a full meal on their menu. It was a rather odd decision for it to be like that, but due to the dish being free in the first place, it wasn't really something to complain about. More problems began to arise after that though. Some of the spices, Forge, Co-op, other game modes weren't there, either with 343 stating that those will be added much later if you begin to eat said dish. This began to frustrate customers, realizing that they aren't fully experiencing this meal as they wish to. Even more problems arose. As it turns out, 343 Industries hadn't fully learned its lesson from its previous dish. Well, the toppings that were necessary for the dish weren't randomized like the previous one. The restaurant did charge outrageous prices for just one topping on the dish. Only one. It's absurd considering that this dish needed multiple toppings in order for it to be perfect. The customers wondered why they're paying for the toppings if they had already paid for a full meal with the meat. Everything about the dish seemed ridiculous. Both Microsoft and 343 had failed in satisfying what the customers wanted out of the dish. The dish had everything in it it was supposed to have in order for it to make it perfect, if not better than perfect. Poor business practices are what ruined it. Hello, so this is my voice. This is the first time I've used it on a camera in like 3 years, but I was planning to become like a Halo YouTuber when Halo Infinite first came out, right? Like, I waited 8 years for that game. just running around in Forge and like with my imagination as a kid is like some of the most golden memories to me. So I was really looking forward to like making some content this month when Forge came out. Hopefully like thanking 343 Industries for finally delivering something. Instead, I got very frustrated, and looking through the negative reviews, I found this spicy one, and I had to share it with everybody. So, hope you're doing good. Peace.